Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Semi-Perfect Podcast, the final one of 2017. We want to thank you all for joining us here tonight in between kind of two well-known holiday periods of the year. We're smack dab in the middle of Christmas vacation and New Year's, so welcome in. We're going to be discussing a couple topics in relation to Christmas. We're going to be talking about our New Year's resolutions and all sorts of stuff, and we're going to want to hear yours later as well. And yeah, so we're going to be having some fun on this podcast. Right now, we still have some people piling in as they are, but to start things off, we have Toodles.
Hello.
We got PaleoSteno.
Hello.
And Hirosashii.
Konbanwa.
Whatever he But yes, welcome in, guys. I'm ACRacebest. I know that Saberspark and Laura are going to be here any minute, as well as Gabe.
That's
has
what they always say.
That's what they always say. No, and I know that Gabe is likely to pop in at some point, as he does.
Yeah.
Predictable.
Yeah, I mean, now his unpredictability has become predictable, so it's just less of a surprise every time.
You know what I'm looking forward to?
What are you looking forward to?
To hear Saberspark doing his laundry during the podcast.
That's always good. Always special. Yeah, no. So yeah, so we're gonna be doing a couple new things, or not so new, but different things that already exist. So we always, well, too bad. We already get our, we already do our food posts here on the show, of which we have our live viewers send us pictures of what they're eating during the show. It always makes me even more hungry than I already am, because we don't usually eat dinner till afterwards.
Yeah.
And so I just like that torture. But I always enjoy seeing what people are consuming. Now, we're going to try something new this week, and I know that some people already know about this, but we're going to be utilizing hashtags a little bit more.
Yeah.
So
for food posts in general, we're now going to be asking you to use hashtag SPPFoods. That's spelled out SPPFOODS. So foods plural. So from now on, we would very much appreciate it if you do use that hashtag. Therefore, it's a little bit easier it's easier for us to find on the Twitters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's going to be the one place we're going to be looking for food posts. So if you send them anywhere else, we're probably going to miss them. So yeah, so SPP Foods.
Yes,
right?
SPP Foods.
Should type it in the chat.
I did twice, but I will do it again.
Okay, right before I joined the chat, I guess.
Nah, yeah, I did it early in the chat, but let me do it again.
I'm thinking that it looks like Nora left because she saw Gabe wasn't here, which means he's gonna show up like in the next probably 30 seconds.
Okay, I'm back. I heard you say it.
Alright. Now she's back. Alright, and I also just now posted that little notification in the Twitch chat again. SPP Foods. Hashtag.
Sweet. Alright, so do we have some entries already?
Yes, we do. Under the hashtag, we have Ross Pitt eating some ravioli while drinking some milk while watching the SPP. I never understood, like, drinking milk with, like, dinner. That just seems like a no-no to me.
I only use milk for, like, milk and cereal. I never, like, just drink.
Like, I feel like milk is, like, a breakfast thing.
Yeah.
I feel it's weird to drink milk while eating ravioli. Something like ravioli.
I drank milk with every dinner I had growing up. Like, milk was like
Did that get expensive?
Well, I wasn't the one paying for it. I don't know. but no, I mean, they would get like, for a family of 5, you get a 2-gallon thing of milk, and my dad probably didn't drink milk, and my mom sometimes drank milk, and I drank milk, and my sisters drank milk. But it was like always a thing. Like, was that not a thing for you guys? Like, Sarah, I get it.
Me, not so much, because can't do dairy.
For dinner, it was like sweet tea.
Yeah, sweet tea is like the best.
I drink orange juice for like every single meal. And so, like, that's a breakfast thing. And I'm like, hey,
Yeah, that is a breakfast thing. What's
hey.
wrong?
So two of you are like really showing your southern side with your sweet tea, and then Hiro, I don't know, man. Orange juice with dinner?
Yeah, I drink orange juice orange juice is my favorite drink, like easily, no question, hands down.
So like, do you drink the alcoholic versions of orange juice?
No, I've never had any of those. Ever.
No. You don't really drink though, do you?
Like at conventions and maybe like once a month or every other month. Not really that much, honestly.
Okay.
Like I'll maybe have like 4 or 5 drinks in a year, something like that.
Is there anything that you do not drink orange juice with, like any meal that it just doesn't work?
Toothpaste.
Interestingly enough, it's one of those breakfast foods. When I have eggs and bacon, if I drink orange juice, I feel like vomiting. I have no idea why.
What?
What?
You're so backwards.
No, I would love to because I want to drink orange juice, but like something about that combination makes me want to gag. I
Weird.
do not know what it is.
So
I gotta ask you guys a question.
Yeah.
This came up at like over Christmas when eating with my family. How do you eat? As in, what do you eat first on your plate, and do you eat in like a certain order? Because that's what I do. And
I
then
eat in order, yeah.
I never take a drink while something is in my mouth.
Ew.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Some
Because
people
apparently
do
a lot of
that,
people
though,
do
yeah.
that.
Ew.
No, I generally don't drink when something is in my mouth. I don't necessarily go in order. I take a bite of one thing, and then I'll take a bite of another thing, and then so on and so forth.
So you don't eat one thing at a time?
No.
I typically do, and I'll usually start with my least favorite thing on the plate first.
Yeah. Like green beans.
So then it ends better.
Or
Although, but
it's something that I know is going to get cold very fast.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like if there's like mac and cheese on the plate, I'm gonna eat that first because like that's gonna get cold fast.
Yeah.
holiday dinners are a little bit like different though compared to like other kind of like, I guess if I'm eating out, for example, typically whatever's on my plate is stuff I want to eat anyways, so I don't eat in a particular order. But like with holiday food, I usually get like salad to appease my grandmother, so she's happy to see that I'm eating healthy. And then when I go back for seconds, I never get more salad. It's always like seconds is usually just the vitals. Like I need the meat, I need the potatoes and gravy.
No, but like
I need
salad's an appetizer thing.
yeah, very little amount.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I do eat in order.
Yeah.
Wait, I got a question for Hiro. One more question.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm not asking this in a way to try and ruin anything or make anyone aware of anything or anything. I just remember the day it came to my awareness when somebody got sick at my school and, threw up in the hallway, to which we were all like, oh, that's disgusting. Right. And some kid in my class, his name was David, and he pointed out that throw up tastes like pizza and orange juice mixed.
Whoa!
Ew.
All right.
I can't eat that combo ever.
Let's move on with the rest of the food posts now that you've ruined everybody's appetite.
You ruined pizza.
You ruined everything. Just kind of like a ad. I know like there's some people that I've seen in the chat, they're like, oh, I didn't use the hashtag. Don't worry, today is kind of like a grace period. We're gonna also look at the other tags.
Next time you'll be arrested.
Yeah. Next time, please use the hashtag because we will not go out of our way in order to read your posts. Just so be sure next time to use the hashtag. Thank you.
So speaking of pizza,
Yeah.
Railroad Bronies posts pizza. With stuffed crust, always good. And linenade.
Stuffed crust is so good.
I love stuffed crust.
It's actually gotten me to eat Pizza Hut again.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten Pizza Hut in so long.
Yeah,
Neither
just
had
get like
I.
a DiGiorno stuffed crust and put that in the oven.
Yeah, no,
Did
it's
you
delicious.
read that they had also linenade again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Yes. Okay.
And then in Christmas candy, they got Kit Kat, Sour Patch Kids.
Yum.
Nice.
We got Hirosashii with Coca-Cola Zero Sugar and I think another pizza. Like a pizza with
Oh my
maybe
God.
spinach.
How many,
Oh my god. Of
how many
course,
dinners
this
did you
is-
ruin?
This is the day that everybody had pizza before they showed up, and I'm like, you know what?
Well, hopefully they ate it all before you ruined pizza forever for everybody.
Nora's working tonight. That's why she wasn't able to hang around. Says hoping that Gabe gives me a little shout out or two if he ever shows up.
Yeah.
And then here's the meal: barbecue chicken.
Yum yum.
Nice.
I feel like the pillow is an important thing. It says Capital One Orange Bowl. I don't know what the significance is, but it is right next to that
She says
plate
Go
of.
Badger.
Ah, okay. There we go.
Is that,
That's
is
the.
that related?
Maybe. I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
So this next
Sport.
one has me intrigued.
Yes.
Nanalan.
It's
has
Pac-Man
posted-
edition.
Yes, as posted. Here's my snacks to have during the podcast: just 2 drinks and some Ritz.
Nice.
So they're putting on the Ritz with the Ritz crackers.
Wow.
They're drinking Deer Park water, and this is interesting to me because I don't think I've ever had it. Dutch chocolate milk.
By Borden.
What's Dutch chocolate milk?
I don't know.
know.
I mean, I imagine it's chocolate milk with Dutch chocolate, but
It's chocolate milk from Dutch, the country.
I work with a guy named Dutch.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he usually shows up with weird food, so I don't know if I'd want his chocolate milk.
Okay, so I read this next tweet and I thought, so it's by Soren and he's got ginger ale and Pop Tarts, but I read it as ginger ale Pop Tart and I was like, man, they're just going all out with those different types of flavors because I know they have like a root beer flavor, but I'm glad to announce that those are separate, the ginger ale and the Pop Tart.
The root beer flavor is sitting in our counter right now. You skipped a couple, Sarah.
Did I?
Yeah, Aleximus Prime, or Aleximus Chime, posted eggnog and chocolate chip cookies.
Did they use the hashtag?
That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking at
Like,
it.
you know, that
I'm
was
not
posted
seeing it.
after Soren.
Oh,
Yeah,
for some
you're
reason
wrong,
it's
Race.
No.
yeah.
Wrong.
Yeah,
Because like
Jeffrey,
Soren
you're
is like
wrong.
26 minutes ago, and then Aleximus Prime is 21 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Well, that's not my fault. Oh, it's because I'm looking at top versus latest.
Yeah.
I
don't have the
suck
right
on
order.
my ass.
Actually,
Okay.
I'm looking at top too, but I have it. Aleximus is on top of Soren's. I don't know.
So Silver Blaze.
Shush, Alexa. Stop. Okay.
Silver Blaze with chip salsa and Dark Souls. That's a meal.
Dark Souls?
Yes,
Yeah,
playing
Dark
Dark
Souls.
Souls the game.
On his.
Oh.
Okay, I for some reason thought what food is called Dark Souls.
No,
Got
he's.
it.
Rosie Diamond says, got a very reassuring fortune in my fortune cookie. Your artistic talents win the approval and applause of others.
Ooh.
Why did we both do that? The exact same way?
Murph Mauser is having what looks like a Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
Broccoli. It looks like brisket, maybe?
Yeah, maybe a brisket and then like rice with some sort of like sauce or gravy over it. I've never seen rice with gravy, but
But it sounds good.
You never seen rice with gravy? Huh? Is
No,
that
I
a
haven't.
thing?
not me because
Huh.
I don't know. I'm a weird case when it comes to different types of foods.
Mhm, okay.
You gotta get out and try stuff, Sarah.
Okay, let's see. We've got Glendening. I hope I said that right. With bread
They made
that they
bread.
made themselves. Awesome.
I made bread.
Ooh.
That's what it
I don't
says.
know what
It's
type
I
of
made-
bread it is, but it's
I
got
heard
like a
handmade
swirly
bread.
in it.
Is like insanely good. So I've heard.
Nice.
I've never had the luxury of trying it.
Oh man. Oh, Matthew Poplin is posting just like those chocolate chip cookie brownie things, and it looks so
Those
good.
they are extremely loaded with chocolate chips.
Like, oh my god, that looks so good. I don't even need dinner. I want that.
You want brownies?
You guys hear
You
us?
would,
all right?
being a
Oh,
brownie.
hey.
I hate
We hear.
Saberspark.
Hear us all right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you
Cool.
hear us?
Say, can
Okay.
you hear us all right?
Why are you? I see. I can hear you all right. Apparently, Paleo can't.
Okay.
I think that's it, right?
Babe, do you want to check your tag just to see if we missed any? And I'll also check the SPP tag on Twitter.
Sure.
This will be the only time that we go out of our way, because I know that we announced this hashtag a little bit late.
See, what I
Let's
like about
see.
the hashtag usage is that, like, now everyone can look at them with us.
Yeah.
Saw a holiday post, so I'm adding that to the moment. Let's see.
Oh.
Yeah,
Guys,
I don't.
real
I
quick.
think we got it all.
Yeah,
I
we can
hear
hear
it.
you.
Cool.
I'm waiting
Well,
for
he's saying
Saber.
something now, but we
Can
didn't
you hear us now? Can you hear us okay?
I can only
Right.
hear you when you're asking if we can hear you.
Isn't that a fish?
Yeah.
False sense
I
of
heard Laura.
security.
All right, cool. Then start the podcast.
We already
Oh,
did.
okay.
You're late.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Semi Perfect Podcast. Joining us here is Saberspark and Laura.
Oh wait, I think I found another one. Hold on. Another food
So
post.
Real quick, Saber. Wait a minute.
Where is it?
Check. Okay.
Yes.
No, it's good. I was gonna say, your mic I think is doing that thing where it's cutting out.
I don't know what to say. We're on my Chromebook.
Uh-oh.
Like I heard all of that. If you started with I don't know what to say and ended with Chromebook, then we're good.
Yeah, let me see if I can get.
Bye. They're gone. All right, guys.
They're gonna try Laura's.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi.
Hey.
Is that better?
Oh, see, Laura's is fine. Saber,
Why
you're,
you got
you're
to,
just,
why you have
you're
to
just
say it? Why
terrible.
are you so mean to Saber?
He's my best friend.
Damn.
Let's see. Shit, there is one food post from Imperious that I am trying to find because they posted it early, but unfortunately, you know, this is gonna happen. I'm looking for it. I'm trying very hard, but I am not. Where the fuck did it go? This is why we're using hashtags now.
Alright. I don't see it myself, so I can't help you. Can't
Wait.
do it. Stars
Command F.
on position.
Can't do it. Not today.
Wait, I might be able to find it
Hey,
this
that
way.
movie. A lot of people don't talk about that movie.
Oh wait, here it is. I found it. Imperious has Christmas feast leftovers for days. Crockpot ham, mashed potatoes and gravy, stuffing, green bean casserole, and deviled eggs. There we go, I found it. Alright.
Damn, that would have been a really.
Yeah, there's a lot of food. I think for some reason it was marked as inappropriate, so it was hidden under like a gray box.
Deviled eggs are from the devil. Don't take
Yeah.
them out.
Boxes
So-
are red because they're made by the devil.
So I think what I'm gonna do for this podcast is I think we're gonna kind of change it up a little bit. Instead of asking just for this one, but instead of kind of going into what everyone did over the last 2 weeks, I know like the big stories and topics are gonna pretty much revolve around you know, Christmas and what everyone was doing over the last you know, to celebrate the season, the holiday, whether or not it was Christmas or is there any other holiday?
Hanukkah and
Jonathan.
No.
Festivus.
consoles.
Festivus.
Yeah.
Isn't Festivus what Overwatch is?
No. That's from that one sitcom or whatever the fuck. Chris Mahana Kwanzaa. Happy Chris Mahana Kwanzaa to you.
Nice. But yeah. So it's certainly hope that all of our viewers had a great holiday. I know some people went traveling, others were able to visit. Well, I guess that would be part of traveling, visit family. Some stayed home. I know Sarah and I were basically at home for most of it, but we did spend a lot of time with family. And I'm eager to see what everybody, or hear about what everybody got for presents. So it should be good.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I'm about ready for that.
I guess, who wants to start? Who wants to tell us about what they did for Christmas? Paleo, I'm looking at you.
Oh, you're looking at me?
Yeah.
Didn't do too much. My dad and I usually go shopping before Christmas, like right before Christmas, just to get stuff. And we got a PS4 from Walmart.
Ah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you got I thought you had a PS4 for some reason.
No. I had a PS3, but I didn't have a PS4.
Well, welcome to the club.
Yeah, and I bought the Last Guardian with it. So I've been playing that.
Nice. Now, didn't your PS4 come with Battlefront?
It did. Battlefront 2. The thing is, I'm just gonna trade it in and get the Kingdom Hearts compilation.
There's a compilation?
Yeah, with 1.5 and 2.5.
Is that like the only other ones I need? Like, I do not know what I need
Pretty
for Kingdom
much
Hearts.
from what I've heard.
Nice.
Not really sure anyone knows what they need.
Yeah. But yeah, 1.5 and 2.5 also have like a lot of the cutscenes and stuff from the other games. So I think it has it in order. I'm not sure. I haven't played it, so that's why I'm getting it.
Well, let me know. So why do you guys do your shopping like right before Christmas?
Yeah, sometimes we get really good deals that way. Like because usually my dad gets some stuff from work because they gave him like $100 gift card to Walmart. So we basically got the PS4 for $149 since Walmart was selling it for $249.
Nice.
So we got a good deal. Yeah.
Mm.
And then we went by Best Buy and picked up a couple more things. That's where I got Last Guardian and also got a Blue Yeti microphone, which I'm using right now.
Nice.
Fancy.
Fancy schmancy. Nice. Sweet. So did you any big dinners or anything?
Yeah. I went to visit my mom on Christmas Day, and then Christmas night I had dinner at my aunt's place. So
Awesome. What about you, Hero? What was on your docket?
Are you using words from Zootopia on purpose?
Yeah.
I was like, who says docket? Family came over as expected. Hung out. We played Taboo, which is can you call it a board game? Really? I don't. It's like no board. It's like a card game. It's a yelling game. You yell at people.
Oh.
you were playing what?
Taboo.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's a fun thing to play with your family. But yeah, that's what we had a big dinner and whatnot. It was tasty. It was stuffing. I was like, oh my god, I love stuffing. Then Christmas Day came. I got some clothes, a pull-up bar, and a water filter. That's what I got.
Nice.
Yes.
Awesome. And then Saber and Laura.
Yes.
So what was up? What did you guys do for Christmas?
We visited my family. We drove up to New Jersey, and then Pennsylvania. We spent Christmas Eve mom and her.
Is Saber playing Overwatch?
They were playing Overwatch.
Is it like on
I'm
your
playing
computer?
Overwatch, but I'm still talking to everyone.
Oh, you're playing Overwatch?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I heard it in the background.
I heard Torbjorn.
Ready to farm.
But yeah, so we spent it with my family. What do you have to contribute to the story there?
They had lots of food.
Yes.
Ooh. What kind of food?
Everything.
Yeah.
Let me actually. I'll do this.
Good.
I've eaten so much, guys. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna get so fat. I gotta stop this. We had like Philly cheesesteaks for lunch the first day we were there. Then we had Mexican for dinner. And then it was Christmas Eve the following night, right?
You ate a Mexican?
Yes.
And
They're
right
tasty.
after Coco?
It was
Wow.
Abuela. But no, no, it was great. Like we had like seafood and spaghetti, and then we had like all kinds of chocolate and cakes and puddings, and I felt like a little British boy, like clicking his heels, like eating all this chocolatey goodness and cookies, and then pot roast one night, and then we had Asian food tonight, like chicken teriyaki. At least that's what I had.
You had chicken teriyaki.
Laura had dan noodles and dumplings. And then what else? Last night we had this big party at her father's house with like sausages and
Chick-fil-A nuggets.
Chick-fil-A nuggets, a massive tray, a massive party tray,
A ham.
ham, all kinds. It's been just fantastic. And with New Year's rolling around with Paleo and Hero and Jordan or Jacksploit visiting, probably eat more food. And then Laura's friend misses the week after that, which will eat more food. And after that, my body will actually just die.
See, but none of this sounds like a bad thing, Saber.
Well, if I die a little bit, but you know, I don't.
But I mean, it sounds like you're gonna be a happy person.
Oh, yeah, I'll die with a smile on my face.
Yeah.
No, it's been great. I've had so much grub. It's been fun hanging with family and friends, and Lambie's been here the entire time. He's been chilling out. He's been eating a lot of food as well, turkey and ham and meatballs and all kinds of stuff. So it's been fun. The older I get, the less for me is it about stuff. Like I mean, I like stuff, but like I don't really need a lot of stuff. I prefer just good times and good food. Like that's what I like.
And good vibrations.
And good vibrations in my butt.
Yo.
Oh.
All right.
To do the why here thing. So
Why here?
oh man, no, that's I like. There's so much about the food. I feel like you said, like the older you get, the more it becomes about like the food part of it. You really get to appreciate that.
Together.
Yeah. I mean, the people they're okay, but the food. Oh my gosh. Well, awesome. I know for Sarah and I, we had dinner with my parents and my sister the day before Christmas Eve, and then we had a big dinner where we went out to Cheesecake Factory, and that's where Sarah and I, with both my sister's boyfriend, and my parents were there. And just ate so much food. In fact, I have more food that I need to consume at some point. There's so many leftovers from this weekend. The big like meal, like I guess you could call it like the home meal we did on Christmas for lunch. So we had ham and mashed potatoes and some kind of, I think we had a vegetable, but I don't
There were green
remember it.
beans.
Those and but yeah, like the food, oh man, it was all just real good. And then of course, like I have a rule where when it comes to opening up like presents and all that, I have to still be in my pajamas. I don't care if I have to drive to the location, which I did in my pajamas, But it paid off because I got more pajamas as a gift. So there you go.
It's
But
all that
yeah.
you get Utopia stuff for Christmas. I guess Santa doesn't love you.
Well, I guess Jeffrey already bought everything, Zootopia, so...
I
He
think
literally bought everything.
I honestly think people are
It's
afraid
like
to
that
give me.
episode of Paleo. It's like that episode of the Powerpuff Girls where like that guy bought every single bit of Powerpuff Girls merchandise and then he freaks
Yeah.
out. That's gonna be. He'd be like, "I bought everything." Yo.
Going to be
No,
right.
it can't be.
As if it hasn't happened already like twice.
The Judy
I-
Hopps head beater, the Judy Hopps blender, the Judy Hopps pie folder.
I would buy it all. I would. I'm a bad example.
I'm sure
But
Kiss would have loved to have you as a fan.
I don't think they mind. Yeah.
Since they make Kiss coffins.
Do they really?
Yes, they do.
Why?
They make Kiss everything.
That's ridiculous.
There's the Kiss
Yes.
waffle maker.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Kiss the
See,
band.
waffle maker I can see, but coffin seems silly.
They have the Juggalo, insane clown posse coffins.
That's so weird.
I always try and tell people because like I said, I think people are afraid to get me anything Zootopia because they assume I already have it. But what people
He
don't
does, stop it.
understand, what people don't understand about me is that if someone gave me a Zootopia thing I already own, I would be just as excited to get it.
Don't go and buy your pet rabbit.
What?
That'd be a bit much.
Yeah, he's talked about getting a rabbit, and I'm like, you don't want a pet rabbit. They're a lot of
More
work.
responsibility than people
Yeah.
realize.
It was a very short conversation because I don't even think I said I wanted one. I just said, huh, like what if we got one? Like yeah.
And I was just like,
totally.
nope. No.
Yeah, yeah. I've more joked about it because I know that apparently they are a huge like they require more time, attention, and care than I do, and that's saying something, guys. I'm like whoa. So no, but it was yeah I saw people talking about you got more Rainbow Dash stuff than Judy Hop stuff,
Which
Yeah.
was one item.
yeah. But it's okay because I actually am buying a lot of Zootopia. Like I have a lot of Zootopia stuff that's like in the mail, on its way to me right now because
Yeah.
I found more stuff.
So speaking of holidays, I think I've just constructed a Twitter moment titled SPP Holidays
All right, we can watch
17. So now we can go through those now. Let me link that to you guys.
Oh, I need to tell Saber something,
Okay.
and I have to tell him right now.
Okay.
Saber, I don't think you ever responded to my text. Did you? Maybe we already had this conversation. I forget now. But so for those that have watched the vlogs or those that are people that live up north, when Saber and I go to Winnie City PonyCon, we often go to a couple great restaurants, and one of them is
Yeah.
Portillo's. And I have
Yeah.
finally been to the Portillo's that is out in this area.
You have one out there?
We have one out here, and I've been there,
Nice.
and it was just as delicious as it was there. And I
Mm.
just wanted you to know,
Nice.
if you ever want to come over, get more.
Nice. It's cool.
It was funny walking in. I'm like, oh my god, it's literally like structured exactly as the other ones the other one we've been to. So, all right. So Sarah, as far as this moment goes,
Mhm.
we're gonna look and judge very harshly. No, we're
No.
gonna.
No,
We're
we're just
gonna
gonna look
observe.
and appreciate and observe. So first up, I think the first few are just SPP crew. We've got ACRacebest with his Christmas loot,
Wait, am I
knives.
first? I see
Yeah.
yours first.
That's because it's the cover, dear. Scroll down.
Oh,
That's the cover of the moment.
my bad. So yeah,
So yeah, you
I
got
wanna talk
knives.
about mine a little more.
Okay.
I got knives, guys.
Yeah.
Someone in my family thought it was a good idea to give me sharp objects.
Nice.
No, don't worry, they covered him.
I also like the stunt track max that my sister got me.
Yeah.
That cracked me up. But yeah, they know what I need.
So you got a Seagate hard drive.
Yes. That's real nice. Gonna have a lot of video files on that. I also got NASCAR Heat 2, so I've been a race car driver now.
Yeah.
Okay. I gave him the lap
shaver,
desk.
so now I can. Yeah, a lap desk. And she gave me Pirates
on Blu-ray.
Nice.
Yeah. We also got a toilet light.
What?
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Illuminable is a toilet light. Yes.
Wait a minute.
And it comes with 8 different colors.
Does that go inside the toilet?
Yes, it goes inside the toilet.
Wait,
Like
what
it
the
clips
hell?
in. Yeah, what the fuck were you thinking?
That's weird now.
Now you can pee and poop on it.
Yeah, it's gonna get disgusting.
I think
Why is
it-
white?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Just I think it
You just
clips
put one in, like, a
on
porta
somewhere. I don't know.
Imagine
We
putting
don't
that thing
have
in,
to
like-
put it in our toilet.
No, we're gonna. We
Okay.
have to. But
Alright.
imagine putting that thing in like a porta potty.
No.
So it eliminates.
Oh, I could not imagine that.
Why is this in my head?
Alright, let's move on to the next haul from Paleo. PS4 with Battlefront 2, The Last Guardian. Awesome. I've been wanting to play that.
Yeah, I've liked it so far.
Awesome. Then some shirts. Oh, a dolphin shirt.
Yeah, my aunt gave me those shirts and that pair of pants. And the thing is, like, I don't think she realized that I was getting a PS4 and she got the PlayStation shirt. I was like, oh, this is appropriate.
Nice.
You got some wireless headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how to work them with because I've mainly been wanting to use them for my TV.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still trying to figure out how to work them because it works when like I watch TV on the TV.
Yeah.
But not when I play a game for some reason.
Huh.
Like I can't hear anything
Weird.
from a game, so I'll have to see why it's doing that. If
Yeah.
not, I might
Go
just
in
use it
depth.
for something else.
Yeah.
Then the Blue Yeti and a few gift cards.
Are you plugging in your headphones into the controller or just Oh, I know.
I'm
They're
plugging it into the
they're
TV.
fucking wireless. Never mind.
No. He needs to Paleo. You said just and a few gift cards, but can we please point out that it is a Subway and it looks like a Taco Bell gift card?
Yeah, there's actually 2 Taco Bell gift cards because the
Wow.
one in
Oh
front
my
is
gosh, you lucky man! Somebody loves you.
yeah.
I want Taco Bell gift cards.
All right. Next up is mine. I got Art of the Over the Garden Wall, Spirited Away, and Your Name on Blu-ray. I got Corningware.
Oh, nice.
Hopefully, I'll use that eventually. I also got Pokemon Ultra Moon and one of the pop figures of a K2SO.
That's not a composition book, by the way.
Yeah, that's actually an iPod case. Which,
Oh.
yeah, it looks like a composition
Neat.
book. But yeah, next one I put in because apparently Gabe's brother Nate got a kitty cat for Christmas.
Oh.
Whoa.
And it does
Damn,
not
I
love
got
the car.
cooler gifts than me.
So Nate is gonna find a way to project sound out of the mouth of the cat, and it's gonna be a speaker.
But yeah, I thought that was cute. Next up is, who is this? Alec Greer with a Switch with Mario Odyssey, Samurai
Ooh, got
Jack,
movies.
War of the Planet of the Apes, Baby Driver, Wonder Woman, Captain Underpants, Cars 3, and Season 6 of My Little Pony. Awesome. Good haul. And then there's like an anime over there.
Luco on Blu-ray as well. That's nice.
Yeah, is
I
that the
literally
anime?
just binge watched that again with Jax.
Nice. Awesome. Then we've got Nora Mermaid. She got like these rose gold Mickey ears or mini ears. A Ariel mug. It looks like a My Little Pony
like
mug.
the MLP mug.
Yeah. My Little Pony the movie art book, the Art of Equestria, and
Dang.
fish like
yeah, I
mermaid
want that one.
tails blanket thingies. Those are cool looking.
Sweet.
Nice.
I didn't know there was an Art of Equestria book, huh?
Yeah. And I guess inside of those mugs were like cosmetics and lipsticks and stuff. Nice.
Nice.
And then we got Reckless the New Year with a gaming keyboard, a pack of Coca-Colas,
Someone's like, here.
Call of Duty, and an Overwatch hat.
2,400. I don't know why. For some reason, I have no reason to think this, but that Overwatch hat, for some reason, I just envision Dusty wearing it. It looks like a Dusty hat for some reason.
It's the color scheme.
It's the color, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so I'm cracking up at the. I still like the Coca-Cola pack. Like someone was like, "Oh crap, I forgot to get something," and then they like swung by something and got a pack of soda.
My aunt gave my dad a 12-pack of beer.
It's the gift that keeps on giving, Clark.
Good thing.
That's from Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's show him something. Because you know, like my favorite jokes ever are where you just like throw in a random person's name.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
it like that.
Yes.
Oh my god, I love it so much.
Then we got Imperious with their small haul for Christmas. Got a toaster that does 4 slices of toast at one time. That's amazing.
Shoot.
A knife. A cool knife with like a spider on it.
That is a cool knife.
Nutty Buddies.
Some nutty bars.
And a bunch of like glass balls. I don't know what those are, but
Balls.
they look neat.
No.
But they're cool.
But Nutty Buddies are tasty, but they like make me so thirsty so fast.
So, Sarah, we're gonna hit the pause button.
Okay.
We're gonna keep looking at loot.
Yes.
But Black Griffin is in the house.
Ha!
Oh yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Gabe, how are you?
I'm pretty good, man. How are you guys?
We're good.
Good.
We just got done. We're looking at everyone's Christmas loot and seeing what everyone got.
Yeah,
and we
click on the link
also
there to find it.
yeah, and we also we a little earlier we're talking about our Christmases and what we did and how they went and whatnot. So how was yours, my friend?
It was pretty good. The big gifts that I got, like for the family and everything, didn't arrive on time, which kind of sucked. But Nathaniel and I, the last 3 years, we've revealed like some super big gift, and we kind of get really creative with the reveal. And this year, we waited to reveal it until late at night. It's a tradition to watch It's a Wonderful Life as a family. So we burned our own DVD and we spliced in a bunch of glitches halfway through the movie. And then we had the whole thing shut down and go, "You thought Christmas was over, didn't you?" Then we had a big reveal for the final gift, which is a 4-day trip. We rented a 53-foot houseboat on Lake Powell.
Wow.
And
Dang.
we're taking the whole family to just own that houseboat for 4 or 5 days and just cruise the lake, which should be pretty fun.
Yeah, you seem like the kind of family that'll just
Nice. How's the Christmas
that
kitty?
boat's getting it.
Oh, the Christmas kitty, yeah. She doesn't have a name yet because we didn't want to name her.
Mhm.
And Nathaniel still hasn't named her. He doesn't know what to name her. But she's in Mississippi now. She made it there safely.
That's good.
She's all happy.
Cute.
So you ordered that off Amazon?
Yes. They were all out of the tabbies, so we got a Mancoon.
Amazon Prime to delivery.
Yeah, Amazon Prime, that's right.
That's awesome. So what? Well, that's cool. Yeah, I know I was talking with a couple people about how like you guys do your all out bits with your Christmases and whatnot, and of course you went and made your own DVD just to reveal your.
Oh yeah, it was pretty great. I was thinking of putting it on my alternate YouTube channel as like to show people because it was pretty cool. We really got them. I actually have a video after the reveal was over. and the three who didn't know about it, which was Dad, Mom, and Naomi, and Xana. No, Dad, Naomi, and Xana. Mom knew about it, but they just screamed and they held their scream for like 30 seconds. It was pretty funny.
Why does your family sound so fun? What in the world?
Oh, we're annoying. We're fun for a little while, and then we all get sick of each other. I'm kidding. But let me get to the. So, started glitching right around here.
Looks like somebody forgot how awesome Santa is.
And then we're showing like footage of the lake. I did some video editing to make the letters track, which is pretty cool. And I'll go to the end of it. Right here. That's my dad.
It's fun.
Okay.
Well, I wrapped my presents with tape.
Yo, it's ACRacebest here with another present wrap.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
What did you get, Gabe? Did you get anything cool?
I did. I got 3 guns. I got a Glock 19 with my name carved into the slide. Black Griffin, not my name, my actual moniker. So it's a Glock 19 that says Black Griffin on it. And then I got 2 .44 Magnum revolvers with a leather belt.
What the heck was that?
Sorry.
Ding,
Was
ding.
that like the right answer or something?
You win a new car.
Very, very cool. So if we're good to, I think we should proceed with
Yes.
the Christmas hauls that our viewers have sent in.
Now we've got Hirosashii. Forgot to take a picture of my loot, but he did get an iPhone 5S for Christmas. So there's
Nice.
a selfie, mirror selfie with him and his iPhone.
So it still has an iPhone jack.
Mhm.
I mean, it still has a headphone jack.
iPhone jack.
Yeah.
I meant to say headphone.
Yeah. We got Justin McCartney with a lot of, looks like MLP related stuff. Let's see, like, I don't know what that is with like
Yeah, I
Twilight
see
with,
GTA 5.
yeah. Let's see, GTA 5. I see
Yeah,
like
Baby Driver,
Stitch.
which is a really good movie.
Baby Driver, yeah. Bunch
Seen
of
a couple Baby
socks.
Drivers.
Cute socks. A Starbucks gift card, I think, in the corner. Got,
A table
let's see, Lyra and Bonbon shirt along with a Stitch shirt. That's a cute one.
in carpet.
Plucking strings and broken wings are the things that define my family.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That song is not new, gay.
Yeah, it's an old one.
Nice. Then we've got, I think this is Railroad Bronies. Got some coal for their train. I guess like this train actually runs off of miniature coal.
Well, they see they're bad on
Oh,
purpose.
that's cool. He's gonna correct you though. I bet you it doesn't run off of coal.
Nah.
It's just. Right.
Maybe it's just like, I don't know. Like it's like a bucket of coal. Maybe they put it into the train cars just to, like, it's
That'd
a,
be so cool.
yeah. I don't know how that works, but like it's a cool train set.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Well, if you call yourselves Railroad Brony, you better have a cool train set.
Darn right.
Oh, it says 4 new Polar Express passenger cars. Nice.
Ooh.
All aboard!
This is the Polar Express.
That's the North Pole.
It's the North Pole. I'm annoying.
I'm Tom Hanks. I star 5 different characters in this movie.
You are a toy.
Okay, we've got Kabari Art Fellow with a bunch of little things. I don't know what this first thing is. It like has the number 808 on it. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's in the description.
This is Bob.
A sleigh of candy. That's cute. It looks
Oh, wow.
like the candy canes are like the sleigh, and that's fun. And then a nice coat. That's a nice jacket. And then a bunch of candy canes. Awesome.
Nice.
Then we've got... I wish that Twitter Moments would have the description or what the person types on top rather than me having to scroll down to see who it was that posted it. So this is Jory.
Damn you, Twitter.
With... What are these? Oh, I guess... Are those tickets?
To see,
the Tenderloins?
to see Practical Jokers.
Oh, okay. Let's see. And then we've got a Rainbow Dash.
I love the shirt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that is nice. Then we've got, let's see, a Scrooge McDuck swimming in money. We got a Pinkie Pie Sea Pony, a collector's edition. I think that's an R2D2. And
my money.
A wrestling, my money. Then we got a wrestling person. I don't know who it is. I don't know. There's a big W on the box.
Is that Undertaker?
Oh, maybe it's Undertaker. I don't know. I don't know wrestling, or I don't even know if that's actually wrestling.
It's Kylo Ren.
Then NASCAR, the complete history. Whoa.
Nice.
I think my dad
Nice.
And QT gift card. Nice. And a Bullet Club jacket. Awesome.
Good stuff.
Then next up we got, who's this? Gadget File. With Watch Dogs 2 Ultimate Guide. Oh, all the fun, facts, and magic of My Little Pony. Cotton flannel duvet cover. I don't know what the thing on the left is. Kappa something.
It's they got a magic wand, Sarah.
Cool.
Ooh, a Harry Potter magic wand. Cool.
You
Nice.
just buy those?
Is it Harry Potter?
Yeah. If you go to Harry Potter World, it might be Harry's wand. It it has his initials and then the snitch flying around the logo. So I wonder if it's...
talk about Harry's wand. How about we save that for after the podcast?
And then Michelle Creeber's Timeless Songs of a Century, signed by Michelle Creeber. Awesome.
Is that on vinyl?
What?
It might
Speaking
be.
of Harry Potter, Michelle actually got me a Gryffindor robe.
Whoa.
So awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
And I think these next two.
Wear that. You need to make your paramotor. You got to make it to where it looks like. Yes.
This next one is also Gadget File. He forgot to post these two. It was the Journal of the Two Sisters and the Elements of Harmony books.
Dang.
Volume
reading
2?
material.
Oh, volume 2, yes. We got Rosie Diamond with her loot. Looks like a Black Griffin and Michelle Creeber hoodie, I think. Yes. Mamma Mia, Miss Saigon. I think I said that right.
Saigon?
Yeah. Vanilla Bean Noelle, her favorite scent. Only sold on Christmas.
What does Noelle smell like?
Vanilla beans.
What did the first Noelle smell like?
What was that?
What was that?
Steven's doing some Garfield thing.
Garfield.
Oh.
Like you can type your text into it and it'll say it like Garfield.
Mm.
I eat these food.
Yeah.
I eat those food too.
Okay. Nanalon with a bunch of shirts. Yeah, like Cuphead shirt, Cuphead figures, Tempest Shadow shirt, Grumpy shirt. Let's see, My Little Pony movie stuff, Crash Bandicoot shirt. I see some Powerpuff Girls in the background, Toonami stuff. Damn. And then also, this next post is also there's Hidden Mickey guide at Walt Disney World and like a badass chair. Nice.
Whoa.
Then we got Silver Blaze with a Black Widow Chroma V2 mechanical gaming keyboard. The colors of the rainbow. Then we got.
I saw a conspiracy theory that the hidden Mickeys were unintentional. They weren't supposed to be discovered, and they were Disney's way of forcing Mickey into your brain permanently. And then when people started discovering them, Disney was like, "Oh yeah, it's a fun game." And I believe it.
Speaking of Disneyland, we'll talk a little bit later about something that happened today at Disneyland. As soon as we get finished, I think we're almost done with these hauls. We got Alexis.
Deck the halls.
Okay, I said that quiet enough to not disturb the robot in the corner of my room. So he's got like a Lego BB-8, a figure of a stormtrooper, the red Lego guy from Ninjago, and then a bunch of Pokemons.
Pokemon.
Awesome.
I could not name half of
Isn't that Vincent? Vincent's?
Yeah, but he did not voice the
No,
character
it's
in the
from-
movie.
Yeah. So not Vincent.
Paleo.
He voiced Vincent voices in the show.
Jirachi, where?
The red thing with the squirtle arms. Is that
No,
Jirachi?
that's Rotom. That's a form of Rotom.
Yeah.
Is Jirachi the
Yeah.
one? I don't know which one it is. Now.
Duh.
Yeah, so it's a Pikachu, Pichu, Rowlet, Litten, Poplio. I still don't know the name of that one because that was the one in the
Dendene, I think, is what it is. Something like that.
Yeah.
Is that a Dedenne? Really?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not Dedenne.
Oh, shit.
That's from Gen 6. This is from
Yeah.
Gen 7.
Yeah.
The Eevee, Munchlax, Abra, Rotom, Cubone, and I don't know.
I
that one.
forget.
That's also a new one, I think.
Yeah.
It's like supposed to be plugged into like an electrical outlet. What is that thing?
It's a little bug.
It's a little bug guy.
Yep.
A little bug guy.
Yeah, he's an electric bug type, I think.
Oh, okay.
He's cute. Alright, then we got Ross Pitt with great value fruit smiles. And a shaver, what looks like Dr. Seuss styled clothing,
does.
socks, mouse pad, headphones. Nice. Then
Yeah,
we've
this is
got, I think this is Nikki D. Yes, this is Nikki D with an Overwatch shirt. Widowmaker figure. I don't know if those My Little Pony figures up there are new. And then a Tinkerbell mug. Awesome.
Nice.
Oh, wait. Also, they see fuzzy body pillows, Adidas pants. Apparently are also in that post, but I didn't see them. Let's see. We've got, who is this? Who dis?
Digital Arrow.
Digital Arrow with a jacket. Tyrannosaurus. One Piece.
One Piece.
Yeah, One Piece comic, maybe?
Ooh.
Is that a comic? PS4 version of Kingdom Hearts. It's probably like
2.8.
2.85 billion remix
Yeah.
with Sonic and
I can't wait
Knuckles.
for them to get. I can't wait for them to get like 2.99 repeating.
Yeah.
2.999.
So 3 will never come out.
One Piece game and is that a Bellwether Tsum Tsum? I haven't seen Bellwether
it is.
Tsum Tsum.
Yeah, it is. How about
Huh.
that?
Well, that's a new thing, Jeffrey, I guess, or Brace.
What? Wait, where am I looking?
Bellwether
so
Tsum
lost.
Tsum with the digital arrows post. You'll see it later. And he also has Art of My Little Pony the movie.
I really want to get that book because it has some like really cool concept art in there.
Yeah.
Mm.
Then we've got the Ferb guy with I think the 2DS. Is that what it is? The
Yeah,
one that's
a
flat.
2DS.
Super Smash Brothers for 3DS. Then we've got a bunch of My Little Pony, like a popcorn bucket for like, My Little Pony the movie.
Yeah, and the cups. Wow.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of confusing? You get a 2DS and then you get Super Smash Brothers with a 3DS, but
Yeah.
the 2DS can play it.
Yeah. Got a bunch of My Little Pony figures still in their plastic wrapping, and then like it looks like a poster. That looks like a cool poster.
It's an Andy Price one, isn't it? Looks like it.
Oh, nice.
It might be, yeah. Nice. Then we've got the last one.
Last one.
Last but not least is Norse Brony with like a cool little cardboard cutout thing of his OC, I think, or someone's OC. Let's see. Let's read the description. Got a Skyrim drinking glass and handmade arts and crafts from my OC by my girlfriend. Awesome.
Aww.
Cute.
Everything else in the UK.
Nice. And that wraps up the holidays.
So, one thing that I guess still kind of keeps things in the holidays, and this is going to be a fun little discussion. We saw a lot of people get some Disney stuff, and Disney has been trending today for all the wrong reasons.
No.
Luckily, there's nothing that's been super bad, so to speak, unless you're someone who made the mistake of going to Disneyland today.
Yeah.
Now, let's start off with this. this is the busiest time of the year to go to Disneyland. If you go in like this week, I think maybe late last week, like unless you go like on a holiday, I think Christmas is bad too. This is a terrible time to go because everyone that can travel right now, a lot of people go to Disneyland, and a lot of people think, hey, no one else will be there. Well, so
we go to the other theme parks.
Yes, the other one. Oh my goodness. So basically, Disneyland was closing in on capacity, and capacity at Disneyland is like you're literally good luck getting from one ride to the next because there's so many people to walk through.
Yeah.
And then it happened. The electricity went out at Disneyland today.
Like almost a complete blackout, I think. Like
a blackout. Like
I think it mostly affected. Yeah, I think it mostly
just
affected Fantasyland and Toontown. But I think
it's a small world after all.
No, apparently one of the speakers was still working because of generators. So they had to listen to it for 30 minutes, sitting in the dark.
So rides shut down in both parks, from what I've read.
Yeah.
It happened. It affected a bunch of stuff. People were already kind of at wit's end because again, you get people that showed up from out of state that go, well, why the heck is it so crowded? And granted, Disneyland has a tendency to be, when it gets super crowded, it feels like there's too many people there.
Yeah.
Some rides had over a 3-hour line today, which to me is nuts because these aren't new rides. These are rides that have been out, been around for years.
Yeah.
But where I'm cracking up because people are like, on top of how busy it is, then they go and have their electricity turn off. It's like, like Disney was like, you know what? Screw all these people that showed up and gave us money.
No, not intentional in the slightest.
So I want to ask you guys, where do you think the worst or best place to be during a power outage at Disneyland?
Well, I'm gonna say worst would be Small World.
Yeah, so imagine the luck you have on Small World, all right? All the lights, everything shuts down, and you're like, well, at least we don't have to listen, and you just hear this generator kick in.
Yeah, I was reading some stuff about people who were stuck on that ride, and apparently, like, everything shut down for a while, and it was all just, like, completely dark, and then the generators went on, and apparently that allowed, like, a speaker to be on to play the song, so they had to listen to it on repeat for 30 whole minutes.
In the dark?
In the dark.
Yeah, in the dark.
So scary.
Imagine that, like,
Doll's eyes started turning red. That'd be a cool horror story where he, like it goes black and you just and then just
Drummershy in the chat said Star Tours, but I feel like that one would be a good one to like get stuck on because like they can probably just open the doors and you can just walk out of the ride.
When you're on the loop
if you're
on
in
the roller
space.
coaster.
Oh, you know what?
Damn, gravity turned off.
I wonder if Soarin' is kind of fun if you're stuck like in the up position, whereas like flying, you can swing. You can swing. You don't like that?
You're like 3 feet in the air, or 3 feet.
No, well, if you're on the top row, you're like 20 feet.
No, that would freak me out. I wouldn't like that. I'd be like, no.
I feel like that might be fun.
That's it.
3 whole feet.
Imagine if you got stuck, because I don't know what their contingency would be for this. If you get stuck in the Haunted Mansion elevator.
I'm sure there's a way out.
Dude, can you imagine also if you got stuck on Splash Mountain, like when you're going up the thing, just stuck there.
The stairs.
Nah, they'll come by and you can just walk along the sidewalk on the ride. That one's not too bad.
I've gotten stuck on Splash Mountain before. I've had to walk off of that ride.
Yeah.
But no, it's so funny. Like Like, yeah, I still cannot get over the luck the people on Small World had, because somebody told me about that, and my first response to it was, well, at least the music shut off, and their face lit up, and they went, nope.
Evil, actually, all rides.
I know, it's someone's like, no, guys, if there's one rule at Disneyland, even if the apocalypse happens, we need that one speaker to keep playing the music.
Space Mountain, someone says in the chat. Ozzy says Space Mountain. I think yeah, that one. I mean, it's already dark, so it's like nothing new except you're just not moving.
It's gravity. It's gravity operated.
It's
so
gonna end.
Yeah.
What if the brakes didn't work though? That'd be fun.
But if you're on the ride up, you're just
Yeah.
Can you get out though? On Space Mountain?
I don't know how that works. You might not be able to. You might have to wait for the power to come on for them to move the cars. So that might be a bummer.
Well,
I think Indiana Jones might be one that would be creepy to get stuck on, like especially with like no lights or anything. I've been stuck on Indiana Jones.
As soon as the ball is like about to hit, and it's like the ball is just like over you. The time.
Yeah.
You just hear
like inside of like the whole room, like that has like the lava underneath the bridge and the big face.
The pyrotechnics are still working.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of cool, actually, like during Pirates, if you're in the water and you just everything's black and you just bump into each other's boats. There's actually probably like a horror story somewhere within like a theme park. Oh my gosh, I have an idea. What if it was a Chuck E. Cheese and the machines came to life?
You mean Five Nights at Freddy's?
You should make a video game based off of that.
Yeah.
It just reminds me of that line in Jurassic Park where like Dr. Hammond says, "Well, Disneyland had their troubles when they first started. Like like Pirates wasn't working for like the first week." And he's like, "Yeah, but they didn't get up and start eating people."
Or did they?
Or yeah. I wonder where the stories come from. Yeah, like
Where did the stories come from? I wonder.
Yeah, I totally wonder. Like, no, I think it would make a great story. The problem is that I think the horror part of this whole story for people wasn't actually the electricity going out. It was the crowds that they were stuck with.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like I was looking at some like overhead shots of Disneyland in the crowds, and it was just nuts. Like there was barely any like room between shoulders.
So I want to mention this. So the power was out for I don't know how long. Let's say an hour. I don't think it was.
I think it was
long,
2 hours.
Okay, let's say 2 hours. And I was laughing because people were being humans and bitching about everything, and I'd say 80% of these people's complaints revolved around the fact that it was so busy, and the electricity went out, but my god, it's so busy. And I loved it because I'm looking through some of these like tweet threads that people were creating, and in them you find all these news reporters that are like, "Hi, can we quote you for our news report on KCAL 9 and like all this stuff?" I'm like, Jesus, like, is it that slow of a news day where it's like, we need to cover the fact that some of the rides didn't have lights?
Something.
Yeah. Apparently the power went out at like 2:30, and then by 4 they were able to get the power fully restored.
What if oh my gosh! What if the Mickey Mouse suit's powered down?
All the cast members, like, the cast members that aren't even dressed up, like that are just working the cashiers, just all of a sudden just collapse.
They are broken.
Use their animatronics.
The control ship has been destroyed. Look.
Oh my god! What about us? Come from the inside, from the main hole. That's great.
We didn't hit it. Look, what about us out of the main hole? No, this is pottery thing.
You just see like thousands of people like jumping over the entrance into the park. Now's our chance. Get in the park.
Oh my gosh! Wait, now I'm wondering what happened to the submarine ride.
Oh shit! It would be my nightmare to get stuck on. Fucking hate that. Right.
Oh my gosh, if I got stuck on...
That would be funny if they were like, our oxygen is running low.
No, they just open the top hatch.
No, Sarah,
They're
no.
dying. It's like, oh, yeah,
No,
so-
it's not submerged.
We have to swim to shore.
My absolute nightmare would be getting stuck on Tower of Terror because you don't know when you're going to drop. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Well,
You're,
they
like,
would
in
have
the
a.
fall.
They would let you know.
That would be so funny.
No, it wouldn't. I hate
They would let you know.
Sitting there just waiting the whole time, like, I know it's just gonna kick in, and you're like, no, really, this isn't part of the
And
ride.
then you're wondering if it'll actually
right now.
slow you down when you get to the
Right.
Oh. Oh my god, that reminds me of like I'm thinking about other theme parks. If the electricity shut off, there's a ride. It's a amusement park that Sarah and I actually went to with family. Went to Knott's Berry Farm. It's about 25 minutes, I think, from Disneyland. But they have a ride, one of those rides that slowly lifts you up to like stupid heights and then drops you. And I'm like, oh my god, what would happen? What would happen? Like would the ride just be like, all right, we're just gonna wait here? I wouldn't even want to think about it. Oh. No way. Not good. Man. So yeah, I was really amused by that. I'm a little bit curious about the times that you stated, Sarah, because I remembered hearing about it when I went back to work, and that was before 1:30.
Okay, well, at least at 2:30, Disneyland officially notified people that they had power outages on their Twitter.
I wonder if that's Eastern time.
I don't
know. But yeah, so it was a wild day. It was a good day to not be at Disneyland,
Yes.
everybody. So applause to all of us that didn't go to Disneyland today.
Except for you.
Honestly, you're standing. So I do woodworking. I can stand there for like hours and not be up.
That's my dad.
Oh, sorry.
What?
Hi, people.
We're at my dad's house.
Hello.
What? Oh, have them join us.
You want to join the podcast?
What's it about?
Well, right now we were talking about like Christmas stuff, and we were talking about how Disneyland had a power outage yesterday.
Stuck on Small World. I don't really know.
That's an
Ask him how his Christmas was. I want to know how his Christmas was.
Why not?
No.
Maybe Star Wars at some point.
Star Wars?
Yeah.
Can I complain about how I didn't like it?
Yeah, you can.
All right. Let me know when you're doing that.
Okay.
Oh, we haven't watched Star Wars yet.
Or we can talk about which pieces of which movies they cookie cutter together to make the new one.
He has a lot of opinions, you can tell.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, me and Race haven't seen it yet, so.
Oh, so we can't
Oh,
talk
you haven't seen
about
it?
No.
Oh, it was good. It's good enough to watch.
Yeah.
That's about the highest praise I can give it.
Sarah,
Hey, there were some cool scenes. Good animation. There were many things that disappointed me, yes, but yeah. Just don't go in with high expectations for plot.
like for My Little Pony, for example. Like that's all we watch for.
There were no sexy pony butts.
Sexy.
Well, then why am I gonna watch it?
Exactly. Why would anyone watch anything about that?
Not ever. No, I think we'll probably get into Star Wars talk on the next one because I feel like it'll have at least been out longer enough. At one point.
Well, I have a question for you guys.
Yep.
Yes. Have you a paleo sneezing?
There it is.
Those were both paleo sneezing sounds, even a little ding ding.
Okay,
I'm done.
He doesn't even mute his mic. He's just like, y'all gonna hold this.
I sneeze away from the mic.
Have you guys seen the Mickey Mouse shorts on YouTube?
Yes.
Yeah, he's got
I haven't
red
caught up
shorts
with
with yellow buttons.
They're really good.
Oh yeah, no, they're like
they're very
give
good.
me that feeling of old school.
Yeah.
They're old school tunes. Isn't like Goofy a complete dick in one of them?
Yeah.
I thought like there's like a short where he's totally like hitting on Minnie or something.
I don't know about that, but there are.
That would be horrible.
Someone on Twitter posted a clip from one of the newer ones where, like, I guess Goofy was annoying Mickey so much, and, like, he was calling him on the phone, and Mickey was, like, apparently really tired because he had, like, bags in his eyes. And so, like, Mickey picks up the phone, and Goofy's talking, like, doing his annoying things. And apparently Mickey, like... apparently Mickey, like, puts the phone down and, like, smothers it with a pillow.
Last night,
And, like, Goofy makes choking noises on the phone. And the phone dies.
That's awesome! Yay! I love it. Wait, he dies?
No, the phone dies.
Mickey Mouse has this map of Disneyland.
Yeah.
And he's trying to, like, take Minnie out on this. He went to the wrong park, like, to, like, some abandoned coal mine where they had the train from Thunder Mountain there.
Yeah.
And, like, they're trying to, like, outrun, like, this collapsing cavern, and they're all out of coal.
Yeah.
Mickey's, like, takes the map, and he looks at it, he's like, oh, no, oh, I'm so sorry. And he throws them, because the map has a face of Walt Disney on it. He, like, looks at him, and he throws the map into the train to where it, like, then, like, blew up and went, like, super fast.
Wow. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, those shorts are very good.
No, I enjoy them.
I think the last one that I watched there was one that was based around Hawaii, and that one had a cute song in it. I like
Lava me, lava you.
No,
lava
not
me.
that. All right.
What movie was that with?
It was Inside Out.
I'm thinking
because it's a Pixar short.
Yeah.
Nice. Sarah and I saw, again, we won't get into any like spoilers or story stuff, but we on Christmas Day saw The Greatest Showman.
Oh, I want to see that so bad.
It was actually I don't know why I was looking forward to it. Like, it's kind of weird because, like, I was like, oh no, I want to see this. I was glad we were gonna see it, and I really enjoyed it. Like, I posted on Twitter that I actually really liked this movie a lot more than I did La La Land. Like La La Land, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's a musical and it's a story, and I was like, all right, yeah. But like, The Greatest Showman, I had like fun watching it. Fun.
Yeah. I think Greatest Showman is a more fun of a story than La La Land's was.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because it has mixed reviews from critics, but audiences love it.
Yeah.
Critics can suck it sometimes.
Yeah,
I like, there's some movies where I'm just like, what?
Where it's like the opposite is happening with Star Wars, where critics love it, but audiences are like, eh.
Yeah.
There's people like trying. Okay, so the audience score on Star Wars has been dropping since it opened.
Oh, it's at 51% now.
Oh, it keeps going lower and lower. Yeah, Greatest Showman's up to 90%.
Yeah, I was like, oh, really? Huh?
Yeah. So, you know what's interesting is I feel like it seems to me, just going back to Greatest Showman, it seems to me that the thing that critics complain, and I'm not gonna spoil anything, but the biggest thing I feel like they're saying is like, oh, this isn't a very accurate retelling of history.
It's very much not.
Well, no shit, it's a musical.
Yeah.
Because that's why we love Disney movies.
They didn't really sing during it.
Yeah.
No,
It's a very romanticized and fantastical version of the story of P.T. Barnum.
No, but I'm okay with that. Like, to me, it was I'm watching for the fantasy of it all and the fun, and that it's like I wasn't showing up so I could be like, okay, let's see how they really treated elephants and stuff. Like, I don't that's not why I was there. Yeah, I feel like people, like, critics kind of had it out for this movie before it came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the first time that we've seen a big split. Like you said, the Star Wars thing is really surprising to me, because when it did well on Rotten Tomatoes, like the percentage-wise, it was looking good. It was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
because I kind of expected it. I was expecting either really good or really bad for when the first Force Awakens came out.
Yeah.
And thankfully, it had a really good rating. And audiences, while they had some gripes, they still generally liked the movie. While with this movie, it's been very divisive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'll be interested to see why at some point. But yeah. But yeah, for anyone that is planning on seeing Greatest Showman, I think you'll have fun with it. So, I'm thinking, Sarah, I know there were a couple other things you wanted to discuss. Anything that we've missed?
Well, I know you want to go over convention stuff.
Oh yeah, so we always say, hey, let's do this.
Yeah,
Paleo,
it's been
just
like
have the link
5 weeks since we've
The link?
to the convention thing.
Yeah,
The
wait,
spreadsheet?
I have it here somewhere.
Nice.
You're talking about like the convention list with all the stuff and
the stats. Yeah, I lost it. I lost it.
I have it somewhere here.
I thought I saved it for this exact reason, and then it's not anywhere to be found.
Oh, here we go. I got it. Let me link it.
Yay.
There you go.
Good man. So
what is this exactly? Explain it.
So what we're right now going to be kind of talking about, and it won't be a long discussion, at least for this podcast. We might jump into this maybe closer to when the con season starts building back up again. But I forget where I even like happened upon this, but I know that this has kind of been a document that's been floating around.
Mm-hmm.
And it's essentially it's a document that lists a bunch of, we're gonna find out that like this is like someone's private document, and they're like, what happened to it? But oh well. But it's cool because it has like some stats in here, like the number of guests that were there. Most of them have a either number or general number of attendees, dates and whatnot. And I was using this to kind of look over just stats and whatnot, because the big thing that I feel like is the conversation ever since the first year of the fandom is how much, oh no, the fandom's dying. But yeah, I just kind of looking through this at the numbers and everything. I actually got a little bit more encouraged, I guess. If anyone is like genuinely like concerned about fandom and whatnot, I don't think there's anything that you actually have to be like worried about. I think the only thing that we're gonna probably see and continue to see is where like I feel like we have a pretty strong lot of conventions that are out there right now. There might be a few more that kind of absorb into each other, but I don't see. I mean, and I could be completely wrong, but I don't know. I mean, you guys can chime in on this. I just think that sometimes people are worried, because I know like Equestria LA came to its end. Nightmare Nights came to its end as well. So yeah. You're also quiet.
Sorry, God.
Yeah.
So what are we exactly looking at on this spreadsheet thingy?
Well, I know the thing that we were talking about was and it probably, I guess, would have helped to look at this before the show.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I didn't have it, Sarah. It's quiet. You. Tokyo, Japan had a convention that had 92 people.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why I brought this up.
Yeah.
No.
92.
Yeah.
That's more than 91.
It is. It is. God, I don't even remember. I know that like one of the things we were, or the reason I wanted to bring this up was kind of to just talk a little bit about like reasons to not be so concerned. I know it is kind of a dead horse to beat at this point.
Wow.
About just saying like, oh, come on. At this point, is it even a wow? Wow. But yeah, no, I mean, I know this coming year. Let's see what's on.
But yeah, like there's conventions that I'm seeing for the year of 2017 that I didn't even know existed. Like there's Bangkok, Thailand, and See.
Michelle
That's
just
good.
went to that one.
Yeah.
Really?
There was
Yeah.
one in Czech Republic,
I
Thailand.
didn't go because I was watching an eclipse.
Oh.
There was apparently. I read this wrong and I looked at Addison, Texas, and I was like, oh, which one was that one? And then I read Japan PonyCon, but it was actually Nightmare Nights.
The thing
I read spreadsheets real good.
I was happy to see, like, I know Pacific PonyCon. Technically, this is the thing that I always like. Oh wow, Pacific PonyCon happened this year.
Damn.
It just happened a long time ago.
Yeah.
It was the first convention of the year, January 8th. But like, you know, looking at a convention like that, they weren't able to continue this year. Here's hoping that they are able to kick things back into gear, but they saw an increase because they were first year in 2016. It said they had about 600, and then the next year had about 800. So it's stuff like that. Like, there's looking at some of these conventions, there's signs of growth. There's signs that at least of stability.
Mhm.
I know EQLA, they saw a drop in numbers from the previous convention. A lot of times that can also be like attributed to, you know, the time of the year.
Yeah.
Because I think that one, that was the week before Thanksgiving. You know, there's always factors into it. I know, like, BronyCon's been kind of in that boat too, where, like, you know, with some changing dates, and sometimes you see fluctuation of numbers and whatnot, and sometimes there's some course correction where
BronyCon had a drop this year. It was like a 6,319 is what it says here.
Right.
You mouse over it, but I think that just had to deal with the fact that for the past couple of years, and also this coming year, is that they've been switching months.
Yeah.
Yeah. And not to mention, I forget if it was this year. I know that sometimes the bigger conventions it seems more of a hit from other big conventions that might not be related to My Little Pony.
Yeah.
So there's...
What was going on at the same time as BronyCon?
Was this the year that... Wasn't there a convention that moved?
Yes.
From
there
Baltimore?
was Otakon, I think it was.
Otakon? Wasn't that the same weekend?
It used to be, like, one was right after the other in Baltimore, but then I think, like, Otakon moved to DC or something, and ended up being, like, the same time.
Right.
Yeah, so stuff like that. Like, that's why, like, you know, when I personally will, like, preach out, like, guys, I don't think there's anything really to be concerned about, especially, like, you know, the driving force behind fandom and whatnot, the show itself.
That's
doing
probably what I had to do. Because Otakon was the same weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the same exact weekend this time.
Yeah, and I remember hearing people saying, like, oh, crap, I have to choose one or the other.
Yeah.
So that's part of the game these conventions are playing, is trying to work around other schedules while also getting, you know, I mean, realistically, the best price that they can. That's sometimes the driving behind a lot of the dates these conventions are able to get. And you know, rightfully so. Like, they, you know, these conventions are run with the idea in mind that, hey, if we can make money, that means we can make things bigger and better for the next year. Not to mention just continue for the next year.
Yeah.
Not all conventions obviously make a profit, and by no means, I don't think most conventions are, like, you know, just dollar makers for people. But at the same time, a lot of these conventions that are still running these days, and there's a few new ones that are popping up, like High Roller PonyCon in Las Vegas this year, that the people that run these, you know, there's the understanding that the people that are doing this are doing it because they enjoy doing it. And that, to me, is one thing I love about working with a lot of the convention staff we get to work with each and every year, is that typically it's people that are there for, you know, the love of fandom, the love of, you know, putting on a big show and allowing people to enjoy a convention. And that's why I know that we always have such a pleasure working with a lot of these. So here's looking forward to next year and 2018, and can't wait to see what's in store for that. I'm gonna mention it. I know that it's something that Sarah and I have been discussing how far we would get into this, but along the same lines of fandom and future, I know that there's been, I guess, some leaks that have come out in regards to My Little Pony, and to my knowledge, nothing is official in the sense of, you know, like Hasbro's not like, oh yeah, that's the case.
What are the leaks?
So there are like things that like are definitely official, like production, like episodes in production.
Yeah.
That have like screenshots and like actual full episodes that don't have.
Is that
like,
season 8?
Sound effects in yet?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh God.
No, yeah, that's season 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Insane.
Those were a lot of those were leaked. So, we're not going to talk spoilers. We're just kind of acknowledging them that they're there and we know about them.
It's not the finale of 8 that's been spoiled, is it?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think
I
it's
don't
just
think
the
so.
premiere.
Okay, I heard it was a few early things.
But if you can,
like,
avoid the temptation to divulge in those spoilers. Support.
Yeah, no, I know that I want to avoid things. Like for me, I like avoiding things until they air.
Yeah.
And hopefully, I'm able to watch them when they air. Gabe, you made a comment in the last Bronies React, where you're like, if you don't watch it, like right away, you'll be lucky to avoid spoilers.
Mm-hmm.
Which, you know, like that's also to me a sign of enthusiasm and whatnot. But it is hard to sometimes avoid everything.
Yeah.
But I know that regardless of what does happen, you know, in the coming years of My Little Pony, I think that it's pretty safe to say that nothing's gonna fall cold turkey with the show.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's more My Little Pony stuff than most shows as far as merchandise goes in stores when I was walking around for Christmas. It's a very strong running show, and the very good thing, not that this should be surprising, but it's that it's obviously still very, very popular amongst, you know, younger audiences and little girls and whatnot. And, you know, that to me, it's like, if you're able to get that obviously core group, their main demographic being kids, you know, that's a good sign for health of a fandom later on, because some of these kids are still going to be fans of the show once they're older and old enough to say go to conventions or whatnot. So I think I mean there's no real telling what's in store until it, you know, gets here or at least gets released as official, but I don't think there's any cause for alarm that I've seen. I mean, I don't know if you guys have necessarily seen anything to freak out about, but
no, not really. I mean, there's still going to be more to look forward to.
Yeah.
My Little Pony will always be around. It's eternal.
Yeah.
It's one of those eternal franchises.
Your eternal reward.
So, in other words, we chose a good one, guys. Good work.
I mean, as long as Hasbro can still make Transformers stuff, then they can still keep making My Little Pony stuff.
All I gotta say is, for the 50th anniversary of BronyCon, we're gonna have to go all out for that Who's Line.
Of BronyCon? I thought you were gonna say like a pony.
My Little Pony? Yeah, right. You said BronyCon.
BronyCon.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm ACRacebest.
Bing, 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 bing.
Oh, you guys ready? I'm so are you guys ready?
No, really, I can't hear you.
I literally can't hear you.
No, it'll be a fun future to behold. Regardless of all that, I always say this, and it's gonna sound corny, but my God, am I happy about the friends I've made this far into the fandom, and I'm thrilled. I mean, I've gotten a lot out of the show, and you guys are part of it.
It is. Here come the waterworks. Okay.
Why is that
be so quotable. It's insane.
Yeah.
It works like on every conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, it certainly does. Now, Sarah.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna jump into Q&A here, but I know that was one thing we were figuring out. Maybe for tonight, but most likely for the future.
Yeah.
Is,
So we started using a hashtag for food posts, and I think we're gonna be doing the same for questions. But you know, I think tonight, I've already seen a lot of people send them without any hashtags, and that's fine because we didn't announce anything. But I think in the future we're gonna ask that you hashtag SPP questions for future Q&As.
What
So
if someone can't spell question? Like, there's one person in particular. I'm just like nervous.
Is it you?
Me. Yeah, it's me.
No, then they should look it up on Google.
All right. Okay.
So I guess while
You
we
can't spell Google.
wait for some more questions to come in, maybe we can talk about, like, does anybody have New Year's resolutions? Huh?
Not to procrastinate.
Yeah.
You're full of shit, Paleo.
I know.
We're all full of shit.
My New Year's resolution is to create more art for myself. I've been kind of slacking off on that.
and me.
No. Myself, for my enjoyment, and also, like, my portfolio.
Draw Judy Hopps for yourself.
No.
But like really sexy.
I already did a Space Jam version. And that's sort of sexy.
That was a really neat picture.
Thanks.
People
Race, do you have a New Year's resolution? Maybe to...
Okay, so... No.
Okay.
Don't. I'll say it.
All right.
I'll say it.
All right.
To eat more.
No.
Than I did
To eat
last
more
year.
better?
More better.
Oh, much more. No. No, I am... I think I've said this the last 3 years, so I'm full of shit too.
Yeah.
No, but like I would like to at least get more active.
Yeah.
You know, I know that like Sarah's found these like workout things that we can do, and I'd like to maybe see if we can together, because I'm bad doing things alone. But, you know, I'd like to, you know, keep things active because obviously, my body needs to last for a while, so that's probably my biggest one.
Yeah.
And buy more Zootopia stuff.
Yeah. Well, you've already kind of fulfilled that.
Again, next year too.
Oh, okay.
What about you, Hiro? Do you have any New Year's resolution?
I don't.
Well,
That's
you're
okay.
kind of a saint.
No, I am not. I should try to do more pull-ups. No, you know what I should do, like, legitimately? I should do more cardio. I work out in all the other ways, but I loathe cardio.
Yeah.
But it's, like, important, so I really, really, really should. There you go.
You should write a sequel to Kill the Love.
But with that song, oh my god.
Yeah.
Just choose a different villain. Crystals.
So Paleo, you said your resolution is to not procrastinate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I in reality, I could probably use that one for some bits as well. And then Gabe. What's your New Year's resolution?
Here I come.
Hi.
I'm eating candy.
Do you have
That's
a
not
New
my
Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution. I have a few. It's not really resolution, but it's things that I want to do. I don't know if you guys know I'm gonna be moving to LA in 2019.
Hurry up.
Yeah. And I need to save money for that. And I need to make money more consistently, because right now, with the income that I make, my monthly income, I will be able to pay to rent a house, and it has to be a house because I have to be able to record. So I'll be able to pay to rent a house, and for food, and for gas and car insurance, and then I'll have $0. So,
welcome to California.
I need to make more money. So I want to get $100,000 in the bank by the end of this year. I have 24,000 now.
Well, you only have a couple of days left, dude. So good luck.
What's your plan? What's your plan?
I'm gonna go out
to Vegas.
Yeah, either that or get to 500,000 subscribers. That would be cool too.
Oh.
If you keep doing good things and good deeds of good people, Gabe, you'll get money.
How about Saber and Laura? Do y'all have New Year's?
I was pulling out Hershey Kisses while I was saying that, so I wasn't really thinking about what I was saying.
I can't even listen to the word money anymore without thinking about Scrooge.
My money. He says it so weird. It sounds weird when he says my money.
He's so hurt.
Saber and Laura.
How much it would be if he had $1 trillion? What, $9,000 would be? It's like 0.005. No, 0.05. I think it's literally a nickel equivalent to what I make.
Yeah. Saber and Laura, do you have New Year's resolutions?
I don't really make New Year's resolutions. I don't know. It's just not a thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
No, I did it all this year. I'm good.
There you go.
Okay.
Saber might be able to make it to 500,000.
Which is maybe business. I'm totally doing it.
Not if we have something to say about it, Saber.
Yeah. Unsubscribe to Saberspark. Everybody do it right now.
Right now.
Right now.
Saber doesn't edit. I don't know.
I do want to say something kind of cool that anybody who does the YouTube game might want to just consider.
Mm-hmm.
So, I went through and I looked at my best performing videos.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed that the 3 best ones had something in common. They had very similar thumbnails. So I went to 2 of my older videos that were similar, and I changed their thumbnails to look more like the other 3 popular videos, and they shot up. And I got 50,000 subscribers in 2 weeks, and about 6 or 7 million extra views just from changing the thumbnail.
Wait, you changed the thumbnail of a what video?
2 videos of my character impressions and of my first singing impressions video.
Interesting.
Were they better thumbnails?
They were just different. What I used is I did what seems to be working for me is instead of having 1 thumbnail, I choose 4, and I just do them in. I divide the 1 thumbnail into 4, and then each one's different enough that hopefully it'll appeal to 4 times as many people, and that seems to be what's happening.
X-Play kind of is the same thing with like how he kind of crams in his title cards with all kinds of images, but that works on certain audiences.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I don't do too many images. Like they can't be too busy, But I try to make them get relatively cohesive. But yeah.
I think my New Year's resolution is going to be to add anime boobs to all of my thumbnails.
No.
That's a good.
Demonetized.
Not family friendly.
Man, you can't even say like heck in videos. You want to put anime boobs on? Like,
they'll be covered. God. But yeah. Well, here's to a great 2018. To everybody. And guys, we made it through 2017, so good job, everyone. Well, wait, I guess it's not done yet. Knock on wood, everyone.
All right. I don't think.
Oh no, the Earth's gonna blow up.
All right,
let's get into Q&A. We only have 3 with the hashtag so far, so Baby and I are gonna have to search around on the way we usually do it. So, but we'll read the hashtag ones first. Saberspark asks, what's the most memorable moment in this brony fandom in 2017?
Oh, geez, I don't know.
Most memorable brony moment in 2000.
The movie coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the movie.
Yeah.
That's a hard one to top. Actually.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna say though. I think the whole thing with the perfect pair episode.
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah.
Wait, is it a brony moment that everyone has to have like been able to experience, or can I talk?
No, it could be
No,
individual.
just individual.
Okay. At BronyCon, while you and Saber weren't emceeing, while we were in whose room was it? Jackson. We were just hanging out. That was wonderful. I loved that.
That was good.
Was I there for that?
And we were eating pizza.
I don't think so.
No.
That's what made it so bad.
Bye.
Oh, you know what? Friggin' recording the Bronies react to Fame and Misfortune.
Mhm.
That was great.
See,
I wasn't there either.
Well, Saber wasn't either, so
Yeah.
we kept narrowing our group, I guess. No, I mean honestly, like on a personal note, every convention that I went to this year, I thought was awesome. Like I enjoyed every single one, every moment, and everyone we got to meet. It was so much fun. 2017 was awesome, and then being able to perform and all that. We adding in some new games to Whose Line and all that. It was good. It was fun.
Oh yeah, I joined in on a couple of Whose Lines.
You did. We had some new people show up in those.
All right, guys. I have to go
No.
very soon. So does anybody have any questions specifically for me so I can?
Oh shit. Let me look around. Let me see if there's one from Nora. No, it's fine. Okay, wait.
I like to imagine she's like dancing on top of all these questions.
I'm looking. Let's see. I thought Nora did submit a question, but I'm not seeing it. I'm apparently not a lot of people have questions today because
good.
I'm back to food
works.
posts. Oh wait, I'm not looking at the podcast one. Let me look at my notifications. Double check real quick. Let's see.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
There's one
It's all your
here.
fault, Gabe.
I won't say who's asking it, but the question is, Gabe, will you marry me?
Oh yes. Who's asking?
Me.
Knew it.
Sarah, we get to have two people.
Okay,
married.
wait.
Boys.
I found Nora's question, and it is for Gabe. She wants to know, what has been the weirdest place you have done a performance?
Weirdest place I've done a performance?
Yep.
Bathroom.
I actually have
Convention.
an answer for that.
Yeah.
There was a beach in Vietnam, and I did a show. It was the Navy band, and we did a show underneath a fertility statue, which was a gigantic penis.
Oh.
Cool.
No.
That sounds like the best place to do a performance.
It was great. It was really, really hot, and we were in our dress blues because it was still winter technically, but it was like 100 degrees, 100% humidity, and our trombone player almost passed out on his solo.
No.
Like when you guys enter the
Almost fell
stage,
onto the penis.
how do you like enter the stage?
You have to jump out of the tip.
I don't know what to say to that.
It's funny because you're semen.
Wow.
Thanks for joining us in the podcast, guys.
It's
Oh
over
my
now.
gosh.
Nothing
We're
is
done.
like that.
Alright, good night, everybody.
I have to
No,
go.
we're not done yet. Gabe,
I
goodbye.
have to go. That was a great way to. I love you guys all though.
Bye, Gabe. All right.
Thanks for having me. Bye.
So I guess it's kind of fortunate that we don't have a lot of questions because we are running short on time. Next question is from Railroad Bunnies. Cookies or lemonade? Man, that lemonade was pretty good, but I think cookies just always win for me.
Yeah, cookies, man. Sorry.
Why would you make us choose? Yeah, I'd have to stick with cookies just because there's so many different kinds of cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's only one kind
There's
of...
only one lemon.
Yeah, there's
only
only
one
one Lennon.
Wow.
That you make into lemonade.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then we've got Rosie Diamond. Okay, so we're going to answer this without going into any Star Wars spoilers, but she has a question. Kylo Ren or Poe Dameron? Dameron, or whatever, however you say his last name.
Kylo.
Poe?
I said Kylo.
Okay. Like, is that just, like, favorite character in general in the Star Wars?
No, I just like him better.
Oh, okay.
Same.
I don't. As of right now, not seeing the latest movie, I don't like Kylo Ren in this light. Like, I mean, I laugh when, like, he gets into his baby hissy fits, but I don't like Kylo Ren as, like, a person.
You know what's great about Kylo Ren is then when you go and watch, oh crap, what was that movie? There's one where he's a redneck, guy.
Oh, yeah, that's Logan
Lucky.
Yeah, Logan Lucky. Where they rob, like, NASCAR.
Spoilers. No, yeah.
That's the whole plot of the movie. I'm sure it was in the trailer.
He's almost like a King of the Hill character in that.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Funny.
Alright, those were the hashtagged ones, so now we gotta do it the old-fashioned way.
Alright, so Silver Blaze is asking first car, question mark.
Toyota Saturn.
Oh my god, was that the Beast?
Yes, it was the Beast.
For the record, it wasn't a Toyota.
Oh, was it? Oh, wait, what was it again?
It's a Saturn.
Oh, never mind. It was
Oh, wait,
just
you
a Saturn.
Toyota Saturn.
I don't know. Sorry, I don't know cars that well.
That thing was such a pile of shit. I loved that car. It was called the Beast because literally it
Well,
was
what was-
falling apart. But
Okay, what was the make? Is it just Saturn? They just make one model of car?
it was
I
a
don't know.
Saturn something, I think.
Okay, I don't know anything about cars, and now I feel dumb.
Saturn,
It's a planet.
Yeah, it was a Sega Saturn.
Okay, well that was it.
Oh, 2001 Toyota Camry.
Wow.
It was great until my brother crashed it. And
Aw.
now I don't have it anymore.
Aw. Yeah. No, like, just to answer your question quick, Sarah, like how there's Toyota Corolla, there's a Saturn Sky. A
Okay.
Saturn L series.
Well, I don't know what type of Saturn I had. It was a piece of shit.
Yeah, Saturn POS. My first car that I owned and still own is the Toyota Corolla that you sometimes see in the videos, the 2006 Toyota Corolla. I learned to drive in that car.
Nice.
My first car was a 1995 Nissan Pathfinder.
Nice.
Until I crashed it.
Wait, you crashed it?
Yeah, I did. And then I got I forgot who makes the rodeo.
Cowboys. Oh no.
Cowboy. How did you crash the Nissan?
No, it was in a Suzuki Rodeo. That was the next car I had. No, I was coming back home from a friend's place, and it was raining, and there was already like a wreck in front of me as I was driving, but I didn't see it because like it was at a stoplight, and the stoplight was green, so I was like, oh, they're just gonna go. And I was like, oh, they're not going. So I had to slam on my brakes in the rain, and then I slid and hit them in the back. Yeah.
Not a fun feeling.
Yeah.
Okay.
The next question is from Ross Pitt. Who's the brony who left the fandom that you miss the most?
Who's the brony
What?
who left the fandom that you miss most?
Yes. Who's the girls
was
you
fun.
left behind?
Oh yeah. He doesn't make the little short things anymore.
May Larson.
That guy was such a brony.
I know.
Actually, Larson's a really good answer.
Yeah.
Just because I miss working with him, I'm gonna say Tombstone.
Yeah.
He was so goofy. Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're gonna skip that one question from Aziel. And I guess the next one after that, because I don't want to get into those are like the MLP stuff. Let's see. Ross Pitt asks, if you were to have them, what would you name your children? I don't know yet.
Nick.
No.
Yeah.
You skip your own children. It's disgusting.
You're right, because they could never live up to those expectations of mine.
Okay.
Incredibly difficult question.
Let's see. I would name. We should just name both the boy and the girl. Like, assuming we have a boy and a girl, we'll just keep naming everyone Charlie. Just everyone's Charlie.
I was like, you just decided you're gonna have a boy? That's outstanding. That's amazing.
All of the above.
Anybody else have an answer for that one, or
Chip and Dale? I got the best names, guys.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're gonna just go on to the next one.
Does anyone name their kids Adolf these days?
No.
Nope.
No.
Let's get that back going.
No.
So well, okay.
John Darkblaze. Oh wait, never mind. That's not a question. Let's see. Mars asks for everyone, if there were to be an MLP game, what would you like to see from it?
Pony Demolition Derby.
How would that work? Would they have cars, or would they just be like galloping into each other?
No, they would have cars, and then once the cars get destroyed, then it's up to you as the horse to smash into things. Becomes quite a gruesome game after a while.
I think a pony visual novel would be really nice.
Yeah.
That's cute.
An RPG.
Yeah, RPG also suits ponies pretty well.
Yeah.
RPGs fit a lot of things really well. Interesting.
An FPP.
Yeah.
FPS. A first-person pooter.
First-person perspective. There you go.
I don't know where the last P came from. I even sat here and made sure I was gonna say it right, and then I did not. Yeah. An FPP. I wanted an FPP. Ozial's asking, since Disney is buying Fox, what you seen in the movie industry and television industry?
Huh?
I don't know.
So Disney bought Fox.
Yeah.
Do you guys? I mean, I imagine. I don't think we're gonna see a super duper big change.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they're just gonna have Fox just disappear.
Yeah.
Right.
They're probably gonna use Fox. Haven't they already said they're gonna use Fox for R-rated movies and stuff?
I don't know.
So
I haven't really read into it.
The next Zootopia is gonna be really exciting.
Wow. They're gonna have Blue Sky animated.
Ah. Ferdinand, or is that a Blue Sky movie?
Yeah, it is.
It is. I still haven't seen it. I intend to though.
Yeah, it's not playing at our local theater. We have to go to a different one.
I don't even know.
Wait, it's not playing near you?
No.
No, this happened with Captain Underpants too.
Strange.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, because my theater isn't playing a couple movies I wanted to see. The Disaster Artist and The Shape of Water. They aren't playing either of those.
Weird.
We were gonna see Disaster Artist, but it didn't work in our schedule, and then now it's gone. So.
Yeah, it came and went. Oziel also asks, if you can go back in time to fix your mistakes, what your be?
Wait, if what?
If you can go back in time to fix your mistakes, what your be?
What your be?
What your be?
Hey, Saber, what your be?
Let's see.
Can I give the most freaking pretentious, egotistical answer ever?
Yes, please.
I think that all your mistakes help you grow as a person, and I like the person I've become, so I wouldn't change anything.
Yeah,
I agree.
Mom.
Race, do you have an answer?
I'm wondering if there's like anything like where I've had like financial. Not really. No.
You mean the buying of all this Utopia stuff? Is that what you mean?
That is definitely not a
You
mistake.
would want to buy more Zootopia.
I haven't bought, I guess you know what? That was one mistake I made. Was missing Zootopia in IMAX.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
But you watched
went
it.
to go see it in IMAX.
We did.
You saw it at the
we
El
went to see it for
Capitan,
the second time.
which.
I saw it at the El Capitan, but I didn't spend the money to see it in an IMAX. Also,
But okay,
It's
I
just-
feel
it's
like
just
El
the name.
Capitan's quality is probably like just as good as IMAX.
Probably is.
Yeah.
You're probably
Okay.
right.
Let's see.
But I didn't see it in IMAX.
Yeah, I know.
All
All right, Digital Arrow asks if you had a crew of 5 members for an adventure, who would they be? Any fictional character.
and this is going to be the last question of the night.
Yeah.
I set mine up already because I was like, that's a big question. My
Yeah.
Really big
No, this
question.
one smacked me in the
I didn't
face.
know that
I
question,
wasn't
so
ready for it.
I don't have anything ready.
Yeah, I
Well, we'll
got.
have Hero go first, and
Okay.
then, and I'll
Let's
go
do one
second.
for next week. That's more fun.
It should be homework for next time.
Do you want to do it as homework?
Yeah.
Shit,
Okay,
yeah,
alright.
we'll do
Unless
it.
you have one. If you have an idea now, then go for it, and then we can think about it and come reconvene later.
Yeah.
I can wait. That's fine. I don't want to be the only
We
one.
should have a segment where people can ask long-term questions.
Yes. Assign us homework.
Which I'll forget until the next.
Yeah, just remind us the day of.
Yeah, and actually, let's see. Yeah, we'll save that as a topic next time because I think that's a lot of fun. There is one question that we missed that I think would be a good closer. So here it is.
Okay.
If you could be any animal, what would it be? And that's from Kibari Art Fellow.
Didn't we have this conversation at Disneyland?
I think so.
We
Something
did.
along- yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Or I think it was what do other people think you would be? People.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think so. It
People.
was something around that. So,
We were
does
just-
anybody
we were
have like?
discussing it, but we were discussing it on the roller coaster
Right.
line, and
Yeah,
some
that's
people
okay.
weren't with us.
Oh, okay.
There, yeah.
I thought y'all talked about it when you were not on the
think we
roller
talked
coaster
about
because
it
I
We
remembered.
just also
You
talked
might
about
have brought it back up.
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Maybe we did.
Yeah. So does anybody have like an immediate answer or let's see, I gotta think about this. a
Well,
little
it's obvious for me.
bit. Yeah.
You'd be a cat. I mean, you've enjoyed yourself as a cat recently, haven't you?
Yeah, I know, but like
You're
Are you
saying
losing
that.
faith?
either like a dolphin or an orca.
Losing faith. You know,
I feel like my answer was Jackrabbit.
that's kind of hot.
Shut
Wow.
up.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, hey.
You know, somebody remade that with Judy and Nick. I actually Gabe, I think, was the one who pointed this out, and I'm like, you know what? That's actually a really good answer because I hadn't thought of it.
Mhm.
He said I would be a raccoon. I'm like, actually, I could totally
Because you're
fly.
trash.
Ho ho.
Christ.
Well, that's not the only reason.
Kelly's got the Christmas spirit.
There's other reasons, but he said because they're very intelligent and like sneaky, or
Are they intelligent?
How are you
I actually
sneaky?
didn't know that.
how are they? Not sneaky. What's the word? Conniving sons of bitches. I think is what it was.
I don't know how you're conniving. I don't know. I'm kind of not seeing the connection between you and a raccoon.
Stop it, Sarah, don't make me answer
If
questions.
Gabe were here to explain, I'm sure it would make more sense.
Back in.
Gabe. No, he said so. It's not the. Does no one else watch the vlogs because it was in the vlog?
Oh.
And
Was
I
it?
forgot. Yeah.
Well, I don't watch the vlog because I live it.
Oh.
Wow.
That you sounded kind of
You're
like.
making me existential.
Was that regret? That.
No.
Sarah and I looked at our a wedding venue, by the way.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Apparently, we're gonna still do this whole marriage thing.
It's
Yeah.
happening.
Woohoo! Next year.
Haven't scared her away yet.
It will happen.
And we
Hero,
hope
do you
no
have an
bad
animal
luck.
that you would be if you were an animal?
I guess if I had to be an animal, like a tiger would be cool. Tigers are so majestic looking. Like
Yeah.
they're so pretty.
Like especially the ones from Zootopia. Those are good tigers.
I still want to know how in the world that tiger got those jeans on, because
I'm off.
like ridiculously elastic jeans.
Yeah.
Hero would have no problem getting them off if you had them.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Those rabbits like slide away from me, but that's okay because all the other animals are sliding into my DMs. So.
Whoa. That's kind of hot. All right.
Did anybody else want to answer, Saber or Laura?
Probably cat.
Cool.
Kitty cat. Any kind of specific cat, like a tabby or a calico, or just do whatever.
Just do whatever.
Calico.
Just sleep all day, and then eat, and then sleep some more.
You mean Garfield?
Yeah, be Garfield.
Garfield.
Have the audacity to be mad when you haven't done anything all day.
Wow, that actually came full
I
circle.
remember that I have to run up and down the hallway for like an hour.
The best life.
I was gonna say shrew for Saber. Because, but then I was thinking about it. I was like, nah, because the reason was because he needs to be eating constantly.
Okay.
I would say Saber would be a sea star.
What?
Because if you break his arm off, another whole saber grows out of it.
Yeah. That's exactly why. Because he's pretty to look at.
I feel like somebody's like low-key taking down these as a notes and it's like, can I draw this? Oh no.
Sarah, you said you'd be a jackrabbit.
Yeah.
Nice.
But if we can do mythological creatures, a jackalope.
A jackalope.
Yeah.
Because it's basically a horny rabbit.
Yeah, sure. It just looks cool. It's got antlers on it. Everything's cooler with antlers.
Especially Rudolph.
Yeah, literally.
Everything is actually a little neater with antlers.
Yeah.
It's like not even a lie.
Humans might look a little weird.
Nah.
Well, I think that's a wrap here, guys.
Yeah.
These are our parting words for the podcast for 2017. We want to thank you all again for all your support all year long, and cannot wait to see you guys in 2018.
Yeah.
Be safe, celebrating the new year.
Yeah.
And
we'll see you. Okay, so the next podcast, I'm gonna be flying out to Texas on that same day. So we might do the podcast either a day before or a day after, or either Race will have to figure out how to work the podcast stuff. Like, I know he's already done it before, but
not really.
Yeah.
Let's not act like those were successes.
But that is just a heads up, just to keep your eyes peeled on updates.
Yeah, we'll keep you all in the loop as far as all that goes. Yeah, other than that, everybody here in the podcast, you guys all have a great new year. And again, you guys be safe as well. That's a wrap here.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Tampones.
Good night.